find the season change a brain drain? Here to talk about it is Dr. Hubbard in this week's edition of Get Psyched. Welcome back, everyone. The clock is ticking on the clock's falling back an hour this weekend, which gives us an extra hour of sleep, at least for one night. But while the time change doesn't have the same difficulties for most of us as the spring adjustment, it is a good reminder for all of us about the importance of sleep and the impact that poor sleep can have. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And joining us, as always, is Dr. Janine Hubbard. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for covering. Yes, we all have the occasional bad night's sleep where we're kind of groggy and grouchy the next day, and then we get over it. But would you believe a third of the population, listen, myself included, experience somewhat regular insomnia, and about 10% of the population experience chronic insomnia.
You talked a little bit about the impact of disturbed sleep, and we could bring that to our workplaces, to our homes, to our family life, to our relationships. It's pretty broad-reaching.
And it can have an impact not just on our emotional health or our mental health, it can have serious physical health effects, including long-term things like hypertension and heart disease and diabetes and weight gain. So it's something we really want to be keeping an eye on, which is why I thought it was important to talk about tonight.
All right, so what can we do about this?
Biggest thing, if it's an occasional thing, really work on what we call sleep hygiene. So your bedtime routine, getting ready, having some wind down time, making sure bed is used pretty much exclusively for sleep. It's not a place where you do homework or work on your laptop or watch Netflix. Use it for sleep. That'll trigger the brain to ready it. Watch things like late night consumption of snacks, of caffeine, of tobacco and alcohol. Again, really be mindful of some of the triggers that may be happening. It could be that you have a partner that snores. It could be that there are lights or noises happening in the bedroom. So really take a look at the environmental impact of it. Consider keeping a sleep diary. There's lots of them online to really track, well, when are you waking up? When are you falling asleep? And be mindful, because all of those wearable gadgets, they sound like a great way to track, because they do track your sleep and your wake. But a lot of people find that they actually increase their anxiety in the middle of the night. Same thing, turn the alarm clock away so you're not constantly thinking about, I only have this many hours left to get some sleep. The wearable tech can do that as well. And this is treatable. Speak with your healthcare physician. Reach out. There are some amazing psychology interventions. One that's called CBTI, Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, specifically for insomnia, that can help. But knowing the long-term effects that can come with it, don't just knock it off as something that, oh, well, that happens to everybody. It's important to talk about it.
Okay, I wish we had a little bit more time because there's more things I want to ask you about this one, but in the nature of that, we'll wrap it up here. But thanks so much for this, and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good.